Vitor Pereira has just done his pre-Liverpool press conference. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute, but I want to talk about Nelson Semedo again. I did a video on this a couple of days ago, talking about him and Pablo Sarabia having their contracts run out on June 30th this summer, and whether we should keep them or let them go. And in that video, I said I wanted to keep Nelson Semedo, if possible, club captain, very consistent performer, and for me, he's been one of our best players the last few seasons. And not long after I released that video, I think it was like the next morning, reports come out that Benfica are interested in taking him on a free transfer in the summer. And I think now clubs can start discussing, contract details with Semedo, ready to take him in the summer. And it's come out from various sources now, but the main one being Liam Keane at the Express and Star, that Nelson Semedo, because of his high wages, around £80,000 a week, that is the only reason why he will not sign a new contract for Wolves. And obviously as well, he's 31 years of age, but the wage budget that Jeff Shee, Matt Hobbs and the club now operate under, they just can't justify offering Semedo a new deal for the wages he is on. So I think the only way he'd probably get a new contract is if he was willing to take a pay cut. Can't really see him doing that, because at his age, at 31, he'll be looking to get his last nice payday before he retires in the next 3 to 4 years, probably. On average, it's around 35 years of age, isn't it? So he could go to Saudi if he don't go to Benfica. And Vitor Pereira, when he's asked about contract details and the future of players, he's always very dismissive, like he was with the Cunha stuff as well. So I'm sure he'd want to keep him. He kept him on as captain when obviously he took over after he took the replace of Mario Lemina, and he would want to keep Semedo at the club, there's no doubt about it. And it's unfortunate that it's looking like he will leave, and we just got to hope that he can continue being a professional and help us survive this season, because I think he's actually been really good as captain, and I think he's surprised quite a few fans of how well he's took on the role. He's much better than Lemina was in coping with the captaincy, in my opinion. Although he doesn't come across as that captain material type, he keeps himself to himself on the pitch. But I've seen clips of him in the tunnel coming out. He's very vocal and demanding to players, encouraging players, and obviously he leads by example brilliantly with his performances on the pitch. And just on the captaincy, the mad stats, I've actually named the video about it. It Semedo, when he leaves in the summer, which is most likely going to be the outcome, he'll be the fifth Wolves the fifth Wolves captain in a row to leave the club. So Conor Cody left for Everton under Bruno Lage as captain, went out on loan if you remember, then left. Neves obviously left for Saudi as Wolves captain. Max Kilman, Wolves captain, played every single game last season he was captain at Wolves, went to West Ham. Mario Lemina gets made captain in the summer, leaves this January for Galatasaray after being stripped of the captaincy. And now our new captain, Semedo, is going to leave on a free transfer in the summer because of our wage budget not being able to offer him a new deal on the money he's currently on. And also, our vice captain, who is now Matheus Cunha, it's most likely he's going to leave in the summer as well. So our captains are, it's a curse. It's like we've got a curse. I think we have got players there who can easily take over it. Agbadou was captain at his former club, Reims, wasn't he? So Agbadou's probably the natural replacement, being in the heart of the defence as well. And I'm sure there's some other contenders. João Gomes was probably another contender. So, yeah, but whoever does get the captaincy, it might be a kiss of death, and they might leave the following year. So, weird how that's worked out. 5 captains in a row leaving Wolves. And I think a lot of people have said this season that we have been lacking leaders since we've lost Neves, because although Kilman was our captain, he wasn't exactly a great leader, was he? Let's be honest. But Neves was obviously a fantastic captain, and Conor Cody was probably the best we've ever had. So, yeah, it's looking like he's going to Benfica, which I think's a shame. As I said the other day in my video, I would keep Semedo 100%. I understand the Sarabia one, but I think it's a lot to do with the money he's on and the fact that he's on the wrong side of 30 these days. Just quickly on Vitor's press conference, there weren't too much news. He just said that we're concentrating on ourselves, looking forward to the Liverpool game. He batted off some comments that Arne Slot made about Cunha playing for a top 5 club. So, he'd probably take him at Liverpool, to be fair. And he also said that Hwang Hee-chan is out for another 2 to 3 games, and Larson will not be available for Liverpool. Only just got back to training, so he'll be available for the next Bournemouth game. Please like the video. Please subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch you off the Liverpool game. Have a great Valentine's Day and a great weekend, everybody. Cheers.